All right, what is up, everybody? I'm Heath. This is the Miner Boys. We appreciate y'all tuning in to our channel. This is gonna be a little shop video. I know we've had a lot of folks asking us to do some more stuff in the shop, and we're trying our best to get a kind of a schedule each week to come down here and do a little video. It's hard with different schedules, work schedules, stuff like that. Normally by the time Bo gets home, me and my wife are at home trying to get Shep fed and ready for bed and all that. Now he's started daycare, trying to keep him on a good routine and all that. So we're gonna do our best to get more shop videos, more content out each week, and that way we're not just waiting on race weekends to get content out, because we're not racing every weekend. We're kind of hitting and missing some bigger shows and everything. So if you haven't watched already, 2 weeks ago we ran Why Not Motorsports Park, biggest race of the year almost for us. One of my favorite races. I've had terrible luck there, but I still enjoy going and running it. It's the Street Stock Nationals. We had over 100 cars entered. Wednesday night at practice, I was really good, really quick, fastest, about fourth fastest out of the first 50 that hit the track in the first session. The second session, I went out really late as the track slowed down, was still about 18th out of 76. Bo was around 11th out of the 76 in the second session. And Thursday night, Bo blew a motor in his qualifier. I fought some, let's see what, I broke 2 belts. One pulling off the track in hot laps, the next one when I was pulling on the track to qualify. So I qualified with no power steering and just tried to make a lap. Wasn't worth the cuss, but started at the rear of my qualifier, and the car kept popping out of gear, and just I was fast. I was passing cars out of gear, but it wasn't meant to be. Had an electrical issue. Friday night, same thing with the gear. We thought we had it fixed, but we didn't. Then Saturday, Bo actually looked into a provisional. He had a blown motor. My car had no bumper. Long story short, we put it back together, fixed the transmission. He started 37th and drove to 11th before the gear broke. So I was coming down here to get the gear out, transmission out, to kind of do a damage assessment, but Dad, he's retired and he ain't got nothing to do. So he's been down here and got the transmission out and the gear out. So I'll show y'all kind of what the process was that went wrong. So the gear broke first. The pinion bearing or something burned up, locked up. You can see all the teeth there that are broke. A bunch of teeth on the ring gear are chewed up and broke. So when it did that, it shot the pinion out. That's all we have left of the drive shaft, just that little cap. It shot it out, broke the drive shaft in about 4 pieces. Did we ever see it? I know 3. Tim said 3. Yeah, this is all that we've seen. I saw it sitting on the track, a little bitty piece. Shot it out. We had a steel drive shaft. Cameron Goldsworthy, we're going to a carbon fiber drive shaft, hopefully. If we would have had that in, we probably would have saved this issue, but it shot the drive shaft into the transmission and completely destroyed the casing of the transmission. I mean, it's cracked all the way around, literally all the way around. This side too.
The tail shaft.
Then we were hoping we could just get a case and put all the internals in there, but then we pulled it out and all that's bent too. So we're in the market for a transmission. We're working on something to get us a carbon fiber drive shaft just for the safety purposes. Bo had a big old bruise on his butt from the drive shaft too. Safety purposes, and it would have saved us, you know, $2,000 worth of transmissions.
Yes, it had a safety hoop in it. Everybody's going to ask. Yeah. It had a safety hoop, but still come up and got to see and got him on the boat.
I mean, it destroyed it. I mean, it was pretty bad. But anyways, that's how the Nationals went. You know, we were fast, felt like we had a good top 10 car, and I said it all week. And then Bo got to really prove it that we were good. But just way our cards were dealt. So it is what it is. We're working on getting some parts in to put back in my car. Bo's car, we have already got the motor out. He actually stayed Saturday. I think Michael Santangelo, Flash and them, I think a bunch of them went and pulled the motor. Austin Rogers, he took it to Crystal Club. So the crankshaft in his motor had a counterweight that it wasn't made onto the crankshaft, and it somehow came loose, and they said it just beat the rod to death, and eventually they didn't even find a rod, did they? So it's our luck. But they've got it out and apart. I think they have a little backup motor that he may run for a few races until they get his motor done. I don't know if I don't think it's anything special of a motor, but it's, Crystal Club motor that's, it'll run good. All their stuff's good, so we're not worried about putting it in, bolting it in, and heading to big races. But that's where we're at now. As far as mine goes, like I said, we're waiting on parts. And then I think, Dad, you gonna run Sunday?
Yeah, we're gonna try to go to Magnolia.
So possibly running Sunday at Magnolia with his car, the factory stock. Y'all seen it once out on the track. Go get some laps, under his belt for that race. And then our game plan here moving forward, we're about to get to work and do some stuff, but game plan moving forward is weekend of the September 15th through 17th will be the Mississippi Street Stock Series at Magnolia Motor Speedway. We're going to try to have both cars and the factory stock there that night. We're racing for $2,000 to win. I think the factory stocks are either $1,000 or $1,500 to win. So 2 weeks after that, Livonia, I haven't seen it announced, but Bo says that it's $10,000 to win. It's the Ultimate Street Stock Series finale race. I am planning on going. I got a lot of confidence in my car after Why Not. We made a big change on it, and we were really good. I got a lot of confidence that we can go up there and run good, make the show, be there at the end, and see how we pan out. So you can't win them at home, so we might as well go. So that's 2 weeks after Magnolia. That's the end of September, 1st of October. Let's see, then a couple weeks after that, I think we may try Thunder Hill, the Kyoto Faulkner Memorial Race. We went there last year. It's $5,000 to win. And then I think the week after that will be Why Not, which is the Mississippi Street Stock Series points finale. But yeah, I know I'm gonna get my tires off, scuff them up, wrap. I think Bo's doing the same thing. We're loading his car to take it somewhere in the morning. I'll let him talk to y'all about that. And then Dad's pulling the wrap off of that car, and we're gonna get a big old yellow 2 to put on it. That way he'll be ready. But anyways, I was gonna get all that out and show y'all, but he done got it out, so showed y'all the damage assessment. We got to come up with a few grand to get a drive shaft, a transmission. Luckily I run a different gear at Magnolia, and we have a couple 600 gears that we burnt the pinion out on, but the ring gear and pinion gear are still good, so we're getting new bearings and stuff like that, set those up and have a 600 gear ready to go. So but I'm about to get tires off here, scuff them up, wrap them up. They're still great condition after the race. That's when you know you're doing pretty good. I need to send Cameron Goldsworthy a couple pictures because he'll be impressed with the wear pattern and stuff like that on the tires. Speaking of Cameron, y'all go check out Ford Bite Podcast. Cameron was on there a couple weeks ago. I haven't got a chance to listen to it yet, and I'm trying to find time where I got to it. I think it's a hour and a half, something like that. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard his story. Heard him talk. You know, I think he was with Hunt Front guys a little bit and stuff like that. But he called me a little bit ago. I gotta call him back here in a minute. But he's a great guy. He's talked to us about tires a pretty good bit, so we appreciate him helping us out. He's made a couple calls for me on as far as the drive shaft and stuff goes. So big thanks to him, and we'll get it back running here soon.
That one not been drilled. Did it go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough to get a. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my gear for the mag. Be one less thing to do once we start getting parts in. So go ahead and get this in there. Be ready to go. Alright, got the gear, the Magnolia gear in that one. Obviously no drive shaft or anything like that, but just got off the phone with Dynamic Drivelines. I think they're based up in Iowa. Great folks. We've talked to them a little bit. Cameron Goldsworthy, he talked to them a little bit, kind of told them what our issue was. You know, I think plugged in a good word for us, which we appreciate Cameron to death. I think we're going to end up getting one of their drive shafts, carbon fiber. It'll be, he told me that if I told him that's what we wanted, he would have it shipped out in about 2 days. So I mean, nowadays getting stuff is hard. So they've been, you know, calling me back, texting me, you know, got measurements, all that stuff, kind of told me a price. But big shout out to them. If y'all are looking for a drive shaft and you think carbon fiber is too expensive or way more expensive than your steel drive shaft, go call them, get a price. I bet they will surprise you. You know, I've seen drive shafts, carbon fiber ones, and we talked about getting one when we built this car, but it was just so high from where we were looking at that we couldn't really go that route. So give them a call. I think their price will surprise you on their carbon fiber stuff. But go check it out. Tell them we sent y'all. They're good folks. I talked to Cody up there. If y'all need a number, what I'll do is I'll put their website or Facebook or anything like that in the description below. And if you know, once we get that in, we'll show it off to y'all. Like I said, we're paying a little bit more than what we paid for steel drive shaft, but it would have saved us, you know, almost $2,000, $3,000 worth of stuff by not completely destroying the transmission. So, and it's safer. Bo wouldn't have a sore butt when he woke up on Sunday. So, but big thanks to those guys. Y'all go check them out. I'm gonna give my practice tires a little scuffy scuff and a wrap too. Then those are my race tires. Get those over here and scuff them and wrap them. What about my chrome wheel? Nobody said anything about my chrome wheel, man. I think it's fresh. Bo said I was trying to be like Chase Holland. Hey, he's winning. Might as well try something. 1 down, 7 to go. Oh, and I know I'm talking to a minority here, but just because we don't come down here and video everything doesn't mean we don't work on these things week to week. You know, like I said earlier, we try our best to do some videos down here. It's just very difficult with timing. Like right now, Dad had to go get Bo from work because he sold a car. So I'm down here by myself just trying to get this stuff done. And running the camera, all that with one person, I mean, it's not the easiest thing. And, you know, I don't want y'all to think we just go out there and hope for the best when we race. I mean, we put time and effort into these things. I saw a comment about, we said that we hope the car is a little bit better in the next session. Well, we make changes just because we don't, you know, we're not going out there with the same stuff over and over again and hoping just something changes. So don't think that we don't put effort or put work into these cars, and don't think we don't make changes to these cars when we come in the pits. If we're off, we're not just going to go back out there with what we got. We're going to try to make it better. So seen comments about that. Just wanted to let y'all know we are, you know, we're down here working during the week. We don't always have a camera. We got full-time jobs. Sometimes it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night down here when we get here to get to work. So I just wanted to let y'all know we are down here working. We're gonna do a better job. I told y'all that at the beginning of the year, that we're gonna do a better job getting down here, showing y'all shop stuff too. So 1 tire down, 7 to go. I'll speed y'all through this process. Okay, all right, you got it. Now press the button. There you go, good job. Had to take a little break. Little man got here. He's ready for a ride. We gotta go see some turtles. Ready to see some turtles? Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, you gonna help me roll it? All right, come on. There you go. Good job. All right, look, hold this one. Pick the tire up. Look, point it at Dad. Look, hold this right here. You got it? All right, let's pick it up and put it on here. Yep. Tell them this is the right front tire. Yep. All right, now. Good job, high five. Things take a little bit longer to do when he's down here, but I wouldn't have it any other way. He's super helpful. He wants to help everything. Hey, don't mess with that. And get in everything that he don't need to get in. All right, we got to get this tire. All right. Good job. All right. Good job. Now we're ready. Mama brought him down here in his school clothes, so we may get in trouble when we get home. All right, got my good tires wrapped and ready. Got tires on the car. We're gonna move it and everything, but Dad said he's gonna come do it tonight or tomorrow. Bo's ain't going anywhere till Wednesday. He said he ain't telling y'all where it's going yet. I'll put it to you this way, he drove my car last Saturday, now his is going somewhere, so that should give you a hint. But appreciate y'all watching. Just want to get up here, trying to do a shop video more often, and you know, keep y'all up to date on what's going on. Dad is talking about running that on Sunday. Just kind of depends on what the weekend looks like, on whether or not we do that. We've got stuff coming on that. I think Booger Brooks is getting me hooked up with a transmission. Hopefully, I'm talking to him right now. Dynamic Drivelines is hooking us up with a carbon fiber drive shaft. Big thanks to them. Y'all check them out. Let them know that we sent y'all. And we got Bo's gears that he run, what, a year or two ago in Cherokee that are 600 and just have the bearings burn out in them. So we're going to replace bearing in that, and I'll have me a gear for why not when we run there. So maybe Magnolia this Sunday, and two weekends from now we'll be at Magnolia. I know with that car, hopefully with that car, running Mississippi Street Stock Series 2000 win race. Dad will be in that car running the factory stock, either 1,000 or 1,500 to win race. Then 2 weeks after that, the big one, 10,000 to win at Livonia. So be a good little shakedown at Magnolia, see what we got, and head over to Georgia in about a month. So, but we'll catch up with y'all probably before, unless he races Sunday, probably before the mag race again. Once we get a motor and stuff. I told him
Old men working hard at the nursing home.
Told them they got a little backup motor they're gonna let you run, probably, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So just something to put in it and run it. I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty good motor. So, but anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all hit the subscribe button for us, and we'll catch up with y'all later. Thank you.